Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how I do my client's makeup. I also have to mention that this was filmed a while ago, so my routine changed a little. I started off by cleaning her face using a L'Oreal makeup remover, and then I applied a Kiko moisturizer on her face using this kabuki brush. And then for her eyebrows, I used my BH Cosmetics brow palette. This is amazing if you are starting off doing people's makeup. It's very affordable and it's really good quality. I really love the pigmentation of this. Then I applied concealer on her eyelids using this BH Cosmetics brush. I like using concealer instead of primer because I think that it just makes your eyeshadows look way better than a primer. And then to set everything, I use my Mary Kay translucent powder. I actually don't do this anymore, but I did it here. Then I moved on to my Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palette and applied this color on her outer corner and made sure that it went almost up to her eyebrows. I used the color Jet Setter for my Tartelette palette. I applied it on the same spot but made sure that it was a little bit lower than the eyeshadow before. Then I used this brown gray color from my Bobbi Brown palette and applied it on the same spot again, but also lower than the two eyeshadows we used, and really focused it on the outer corner. So I applied about 3 coats of this color. Then after blending everything, I used this dark brown shade from my Kylie Cosmetics palette and focused it on the outer corner to create that smoky winged look. And then for the inner corner and the rest of the eyelid, I used this Ana Paula Marçal pigment. This looks so pretty. It looks very white in the container, but when you applied it, it looks kind of goldish. Then I use my Catherine Hill glitter glue. I don't like this that much because you have to be very careful when you applied it. But I applied it because I wanted to use this beautiful glitter pigment from my Bobbi Brown palette. When I first got this palette, I was very unsure about this color. I was like, this eyeshadow is not pigmented, but it's actually like a pigment in a palette, like loose glitter, and it's very pretty. And then for the eyeliner part, I used this Tango eyeliner and I mixed a little bit of the Ana Paula Marçal fluid in it to make it a little bit more creamy. You have to make sure that it's creamy because if it's not, you won't be able to blend it. And as you can tell, I went up a little bit higher on the outer corner. Then I took black eyeshadow and started blending it. For foundation, I use my MAC foundation. I love this foundation, it's amazing. And I use the Real Techniques Beauty Blender to apply it on her face. And then for concealer, I used the Ruby Rose concealer again. This was the concealer I used on her eyelids as well, by the way. I also mixed a little bit of the Ana Paula Marçal fluid to make it creamier and also waterproof. Then to set set the concealer, I use the Mary Kay translucent powder. I don't like this powder that much because it's really hard for me to wipe away the eyeshadow fallouts, but this was the one I used in this tutorial. And then to contour her face, I use my BH Cosmetics contouring palette. This palette is my favorite because it's very affordable and very pigmented, and it has so many different colors and it just looks amazing. And then for blush, I use my favorite blush on earth, which is the MAC Pinch Me. And then for highlighter, I use the Ana Paula Mastral highlighter. This is so pigmented. I love Brazilian brands because their pigmentation is insane. Then I use these two colors for the lower lash line, and I applied it using this very thin brush from BH Cosmetics. Then I also used a little bit of the black eyeshadow on the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then for mascara, I used the Lancome Hypnose Drama. I love this one. It's actually a sample size, but I love it so much. I also like using a brush to apply mascara. Now I changed my routine and I only use the brush because it's just way more sanitary, because you don't want an eye infection, guys. Then I applied these fake lashes off camera, and I used this really beautiful nude lipstick from Ana Paula Mastral in the color Media, and I also used her gloss, which looks really beautiful on the lips. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it, and also to give this video a thumbs up and to leave a comment down below. Also let me know if you would like to see more makeup tutorials, and I will see you guys next time. See ya. I love you.
You got a fetish for my love.